wall.
All right, what is up? Dirt Sheet Radio. My name is Nick LaRocco, and joining me is a very familiar face for some of you that were listening to us back in September. That is the one, the only, the royal Queen Gia. Gia, how is it going? It's been a bit.
Thank you so much for having me back on, Nicholas. It's been amazing. I was not expecting 2024 to be so many opportunities are flying my way, and I'm excited to share with everyone exactly why I reached out. And I'm like, please, let's talk about it. Let's let everyone know what we've got going on.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, like all of a sudden the other day, Gia reached out and absolutely had to bring on Gia. We got a lot of breaking news. Gia, you have a lot to talk about. I say, why waste any time? Let's get right into it.
First off, this Saturday, that is February 24th, Secrets Hideaway Resort and Spa presents LFC 39. That is Lingerie Fighting Championship 39. So there's 39 pay-per-view / live event, and their first one in Florida. And your queen is doing her debut finally after years of conversation. It is finally happening. I am the third match of the lineup. No love lost. Queen Gia Love, the mighty Mauve Monarch, versus Paris Love, the Barbie Badass. Goddess Among Us pay-per-view live show extravaganza hosted generously by Secrets Hideaway. And that starts at 8 p.m. I know that everybody can't go, so they do offer an option on their website. LFC Fights, that's with an S, plural, fights. There's more than one. There's not just one fight. There are fights. There's lots of fights. Like I said earlier, this is 39. They've had 39 of these, 38 of these before they brought me on. I have been talking to them about doing this for a long time. So you know I'm excited about doing this. I can't wait. I can't wait to do a full match for a live audience.
Oh, that is tremendous, Queen. That is some amazing news. Yeah, listen, go check it out. Like she said, there is over 38 other ones of these. The LFC 39 coming over soon. She just gave you the link. Queen Gia, would you please send that link out one more time so everyone can type that in and get that ready to go?
That is LFC, which stands for Lingerie Fighting Championship. You heard that correctly. These ladies are in lingerie. They are wrestling. They are doing flips. They're doing kicks. They're doing punches. They are bringing everything that they've got. Their years of experience in wrestling, dancing, performing, anything within their skill set, they're bringing to these mats and giving it to you, the audience, to enjoy and really take in our years of expertise to entertain you and bring you a type of show that you've never seen before.
No, exactly. So yeah, go check that out. Get ready because that is going to be this upcoming weekend, right?
This Saturday.
This upcoming Saturday.
24th.
All right, mark your calendars.
So soon. That's why I had to come talk to you.
People
work better when it's within a week. If I started talking about this a month ago, like, that's so long from now.
No,
like,
exactly.
No, it's happening this weekend. You don't got plans for this Saturday? That's your plans.
Exactly. There you go. Queen Gia giving you the plans that you have. Date night, it's time to order.
It's easier to obey.
There we go. When it's a direct order from the queen herself, that's how you know you have to do it. So again, that is going to be LFC 39. Make sure you mark that on your calendars next Saturday, the 24th. And again, it's just your opportunity. You can have that for your date night. If you're going to look for something, get the little calendar invite ready to go. You can invite anyone and everyone you want to for it. Now, Queen Gia. I can't help but notice you're rocking a whole new outfit as well. Last time you had the Prince Vegeta Saiyan inspired armor. Would you tell us a little bit about what you're rocking right now?
I have a decent wardrobe of purple pieces that I like to put together in a variety of fashions uh, to express myself. I had on a dress piece earlier and wasn't really feeling that anymore. So wanted to bring this one out. It just, to me, just feels pretty regal as we creep into the evening, getting a little more comfortable, uh, a more flowy type of fabric as it gets darker out.
No, absolutely. Hey, that's the time to start rocking that. But yes, all right. Well, I got to ask too, in addition to that, one of the things that we talked about both on and off the air on our last conversation back in September, have you been to any newer or more recent conventions lately?
We have, in fact, which brings us back to Kill City Cup.
Oh,
I was actually invited by their creator, Luke Robert, to join them in promoting the movie at MegaCon Orlando,
hmm,
Florida, at their Orange Convention Center. Orange County Convention Center.
there we
It's
go.
it's the big one. So we had a nice table right at the way they have it set up. It's an escalator, and the escalator stops at the second floor, and then people walk to the dealer room. And that's where all the traffic is going. Everyone's going to the dealer room. That's where the celebrities are. That's where the artist alley is. That's where you're going to be able to find merch, where you're going to be able to buy comics, where you're going to be able to buy video games. That's where everyone's going at the convention. And we miraculously had a table right there immediately to the right of where the escalators ended. And in that room was the wrestling. So they had wrestling all weekend long. We had a table set up right by where everyone was going in for the wrestling. Kill City Cup, America's Most Badass Tournament, worst wrestling movie ever, as Luke was saying it at MegaCon. He was having a really good time saying it like that. It was getting a lot of attention,
There we
and we
go.
are finding a surprising horror fan base with Kill City. So people that are into horror but aren't necessarily into wrestling, here it is, Kill City Cup. And on top of the fact that there's Kill City Cup that is on YouTube that can be watched right now, 1 hour mayhem, campy, WWE meets Mortal Kombat, fireballs, blood, death, soul stealing.
Markova getting smashed on a table.
Yes, yeah. That went viral. That was
It
insane. The
did.
way she bounced off that table, and what a great sport. Natalia just got right back up. I'm fine. Wow.
Yeah, no, so we
Like
just
that was
had
brutal.
yeah, we just had Natalia on a few days ago, and she was talking about that, and she's just like, "Yeah, it was nothing. That was something she's used to." And I was just like, "All right, if that was me, I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
going
like
right to the
she's made
chiropractor."
out of rubber or something. What the fuck? Give me the supplements that she's on. Oh, the way she bounced. Oof. But she was such a great sport about it. I'm excited to see more of her because Kill City Cup is officially coming out with a part two.
Oh, there we go. We got
It's
even more
happening.
breaking
I
news.
just got word from the creator himself. In a couple of months, we don't have the official release date, but you can pop on over to YouTube, subscribe, like, comment. This is very much a collaborative effort. We're very open to wacky and crazy ideas. Tell us it was the worst. Tell us it was the best. Tell us that it'd be better if we put your grandmother in it. I don't know. Just share. Tell us what you think about the movie. Tell us how it would be better. Tell us how you'd never even see it again. But part 2 is coming out in a couple months, and you'll only find out exactly when if you subscribe. So I'm definitely
Yes.
subscribed. I'm getting all the notifications for it. So I'm going to watch it as soon as it comes out. And sure enough, I'm probably going to reach out and I'm going to talk to you. I'm like,
I'm
these
back
are
on.
my thoughts.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, when that
The
time
queen
comes,
has thoughts. The audience must be addressed.
exactly. Hey, listen, we can even do like a whole watch along. We can get all of that going. That would be fun.
I
That's
love a
just,
watch party.
let's do
Watch
it.
party better with friends. Mystery science theater type.
No, exactly, exactly. There we go. There's a lot of W words that can describe the very first, Kill City Cup. I've heard it was wacky, it was wild, it's wonderful, and yeah. So definitely go see it. It's camp. It is the best possible mix we've heard of, just like
It's
video game
nostalgic.
wrestlings. Yeah, exactly.
It's horror. It's fighting games. It's
Yeah.
anime. It's comics. It's got something for everyone to love.
Oh yeah. So Queen's orders. Make sure you go subscribe. Make sure that you are following Kill City Cup. Hit that bell icon so you know exactly when it comes out. And of course, we will be updating you as well as we get closer to the time. Well, that is some awesome news. That you're just breaking more and more news. This is great. All right. Well, we got to ask. There's some people that might have missed our last conversation back in September, and or if you haven't even seen Kill City Cup yet, there's a lot of some great stars on there. You got Jimmy Jacobs on there. You had Brian Cage. You have Matt Seidel, April Hunter, and Natalia Markova, of course. And some of them have even been on Dirt Sheet Radio. So, Queen Gia, please, if there's any stories, be it ones you've told previously or anything new that you want to say about working with some great wrestling names like that, please let everyone know.
Just being starstruck, sharing a production site with Brian Cage was otherworldly to me. He was an influential figure in Lucha Underground, which I adore to
Yeah,
pieces. I miss
absolutely.
that show.
That
It
was good stuff.
was similar to some of the elements we see in Kill City Cup, where there's extravagant costumes and the space is intertwined with the story, it being a temple and there being gods and magic and elements of that fantasy realm that aren't really incorporated much in shows like WWE or AEW or NWA, that really speaks to my Japanese anime loving heart, video
Yeah,
games, and
right.
that nostalgia part of me that grew up with the Japanese games, their systems, watching the animations and playing like Tekken is anime, Street Fighter is anime, the
Yeah,
King of Fighters is anime. All these fighting games are, at least the art style is definitely anime, if not Japanese derived.
right.
And then seeing that integrated into wrestling, and it's like, duh, why not? Make it crazy. Throw in fireballs, throw in magic, throw like soul stealing, spell casting. Yes, all of it. Natalia Markova, I'm pretty sure she's a venomous snake. If you guys haven't watched it, she definitely spits something, and people don't do well when they get it on them. It
Yeah,
wasn't discussed, but to me, she's got very much of a slithery snake presence to her, and it reads very
serpentine of
much
sorts.
like, yeah, it's fun. It's a fun ride. For those that haven't seen it, they should really check it out.
Oh, absolutely. And again, we mentioned this earlier. It's free. You can go check it out anytime you want
Yeah,
on
we're
YouTube.
not even asking people to pay, just YouTube, and it's not even,
Yeah.
we're not even asking for a whole hour of your time. It's like, I think the runtime is 55 minutes,
Yeah.
not even. So like not even a whole hour of your time. That's
Yeah.
less than most of the shows that you watch.
I have it pulled up right now. 54 minutes, 13 seconds.
Bam. See? Not even 55 minutes.
Exactly. It's about
A
as
whole
long as the
wrestling
average
show will
show.
keep you for like 2 hours plus.
Oh yeah, and honestly, this is literally a true wrestling show. Like it's not
It
even
is, and we
just
don't stress that enough.
yeah,
The absolute talent and technique of these pro wrestlers in this film. Yes, we say wacky. Yes, we say worse. Yes, we say wild, but it's also technically technique wise amazing.
yeah.
Brian Cage brings it. Evan Bourne, Matt Seidel, Natalia is all over that ring. She makes it her own. Watching the cyborg, the beast, Brian Cage wrestling Natalia, who looks so pointless next to him, and just watching those two go at it.
Oh yeah.
It's something for everyone, like I said.
Yeah. And it's fun too. Everyone has a real cool look to them. And if you've ever wondered what it would be like if you saw the machine Brian Cage wrestling as an actual machine, this is your opportunity to
That's
do that.
it. He is an actual machine in this. Jimmy Jacobs has a whack at the machine, and he's very savage with him. People
Exactly.
get hung upside down. Maxwell Chicago. We got Brian Cars, who was in Outlast on Netflix. All-star cast. We've got quite the crew on this project.
Oh, exactly. Now, is the Queen able to divulge if anyone would be coming back for this project, or are there any surprises potentially in the works for the next one?
That's literally all the news I got from the creator today. I asked specifically, is there anything else that we would like to share? Let's get everyone excited about some
Wrap
more
it
Kill
up.
City Cup. We've
Yeah.
been out there, we've been talking about it, we're blowing up the comments, we're putting out content every day, getting engagement, getting everyone excited, and all I've got is part two's coming out.
Hey, honestly, that's all you need. Sometimes that's all you got to say. The sequel's coming out. Boom.
And I'm excited. I know you're excited. I'm excited for everyone else that's already watched it. And for those that haven't watched it, this is their chance. It's on killcitycop.com. If you can't remember to look it up on YouTube, it's the same both ways. You can go to YouTube and you can type in Kill City Cup, or you can type in killcitycup.com. Either way, you're going to get there, but you're only going to get notified about part two if you subscribe.
Yeah, so subscribe, hit that bell icon, and get ready for Kill City Cup 2. And that's going to be coming out later this year, perhaps?
In a couple months.
Only a
I
few
was told
months.
a couple months.
Oh, all right. That's a great turnaround. And honestly, when you look at the date, can you believe that it's already 2024?
It's wild to me. It really is.
Yeah.
And we're already well into it. We're wrapping up February already. We're more than halfway through February, creeping into March, and
Yeah.
it's getting warmer.
Oh, it is. Like over here in like Chicagoland, like where there's usually snow and bitter cold at this point, like it's been like in the 50s. It's been beautiful outside.
That's surprising, but amazing.
Oh yeah. Now, speaking of bitter cold and time frames that we think it should be in, Christmas just came and went. You dropped a lot of great presents, some bombshells on everyone. But we gotta ask the actual question here. This is probably one of the most important questions you can ever be asked. Did you get any fun Christmas presents, Queen Gia?
Huh.
Caught you off guard with that one, didn't I?
Yeah, it's because I don't really celebrate Christmas so much outside of the decorating. I love decorating. I love the lights, the trees, presents. I get presents throughout the whole year. So it's kind of like I got several outfits, some toys of the adult variety. So I did get several things. Not a lot I want to discuss.
The ones that will get censored and we'll have the little black bars on there. All right.
Yeah.
But that being said, speaking of 2024, a lot can happen in one year. We already have some great news coming for in a few months, and we have everyone's plans ready to go for this upcoming Saturday. So we got to ask, what are you looking the most forward to this year? Be it and aside from just the two things we talked about previously?
I've also haven't had a chance to mention for those that are local to the New York area,
Ooh.
Surrender is doing a party, Wrestling and Asphyxiation, brought to you by Katarina Pierce. This is a private wrestling party where people are allowed to come at a price. We got an admission. If you use my affiliate link, you'll get a nice little discount. Otherwise, at the door, it's $50. But you spend time with professional wrestlers like myself. There are classes, presentations, introductions to the king, and just an overall open and accepting atmosphere for people that are either experienced or curious about the community. So that's for New York City in Manhattan on March 8th, and it starts at 6 p.m. So for those that are local to the area and would like to meet me, would like to wrestle me, or would like to learn a little more about the kink community, they can find me on gialove.com. That's GIALOVE.com. And all my social medias are posted right there on the top. So whichever one you like, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, Instagram. Hell, I'm even on Tumblr. Don't message me there, but I do have an account. Just so you know that there are multiple ways that you can reach out to me. Tell me that you'd love to see me in New York City at the Wrestling Surrender party, and I'll hook you up with a discounted ticket. I think it's I need to verify my facts on this. It's either
All good.
$30 or $35. Either way, what a steal. At the door, it's $50 otherwise. So
That's what, like 60% off?
I'm gonna hit up your queen for the deal.
The queen bestowing gifts. There we go.
That's right. And I am a generous and benevolent queen. That's everything that's on the horizon currently. I have a tour in the works that's likely to get finalized later this evening. Then I'll be personally reaching out to clients in select cities to see if they've got the time and would like to spend some time with their queen.
There we go. Again, the benevolent queen giving everyone the opportunity to reach out. All right. And something else that I've been wanting to talk to you about, and we talked about this again last time when we were off the air, and I think maybe even a little bit on the air. Have you been able to play anything D&D related recently, or any tabletop since we last talked?
Yes, I finally bought Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes.
Have not had the time to play. Sad, very sad. I got just about as far as like the first night at camp, and then there's so much more game, and I'm already so into it. It plays, so I was very much expecting a Diablo experience,
Right.
but it's not hack and slash. It's very like roll the dice, methodical kind of pace. And at first I'm like, oh no, I'm going to hate this. This is too slow. I'm very used to Diablo and I like playing like that. And then it got me with the story.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh my God. It's so good. The way that these characters are interacting with each other and the differences already just starting out the game. I'm playing a game, my partner's playing the game, and then my friend's playing the game. So they got their own game going on, and then they started a game with us, and then I started my own game, and then my partner started their own game. And all of these games are all different, and most of us have just started, and it blows my mind. It's amazing, and I am dying to get back into it. So I'm going to start streaming that likely on Twitch and Kick, because I want to establish more of a presence in the live stream space, because how are you going to worship your queen if you don't understand that you need to worship your queen?
Exactly. You gotta have those opportunities. Make sure you are following the Queen on all of her social platforms. And when the time comes to stream Baldur's Gate, make sure you're following the Queen there. I have to say, too, I even wrote this down. I didn't even realize we were going to be talking about Baldur's Gate, but I even wrote down that Baldur's Gate 3 would be a fun environment to be able to create the Queen.
I created a character and it's queen like.
Mm.
I went with a dark elf in one of my campaigns. And then in the
Okay.
other campaign, I think I might have done a high elf. So I usually stay around the elf range because I prefer a magic character.
Right.
If not, I go for like melee, and that's more like a barbarian type of character. But I
Yeah.
really enjoy the magic. It's more fun to watch as far as like spectacles on screen. You start casting these spells and crazy things
Oh, yeah.
happen, and it's really fun to watch.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I have been playing my last two characters on there have been like wood elves just because I like the extra bonuses to movement on there. And I'm a paladin main myself. So a little bit of the best of both worlds, like you said, I get some melee, but I also get some spells. So it's awesome to be able to do that. And
It gives you
this,
so many options. Just building the character can easily take 1 to 2 hours,
yeah,
depending on how much you want to read into it. There is the information that the game provides you, and then there's even more information that you can look up yourself. And the universe is expansive, to say the
yeah.
least.
Oh yeah, every decision matters. And I think the developers even said there's about like 17,000 possible endings just because there's so many decisions. What you decide to do, who you decide to fight, all those different options within like acts 1 and 2, it all impacts act 3 and the ending. So it is tremendous. Queen Gia, please, if there is any opportunity, I will happily play Baldur's Gate with you as well.
Ah, I'll have to get more into it to understand like how to do that. Because right now it feels that we can only do a game if we could start a campaign together.
All right. All I hear is we're going to start a campaign together.
That's what I'm trying to confirm. That's what it
Yeah,
sounds
so
like.
yeah, I think like one person has to have like the save file, and then from there you just go onwards. At least if anyone else knows anything more in particular for that, please leave a comment.
Yes, please. There's so many facets to the game. I have not even began to scratch the surface on everything you can do on there.
Yeah, no, it is crazy, but it's crazy fun. And speaking of crazy, professional wrestling, that's what a lot of us are here for. That's why everyone's subscribed. That's why everyone's listening right now. What has been going on in wrestling, Jay? Like so much crazy stuff. And it feels like this is right out of a movie. We have so many shakeups just in leadership alone. Look at what's been going on with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Look what's been going on with TNA. And of course, everything going on with WWE. It doesn't even matter what size the promotion is. There's a lot going on. So, my queen, as royalty yourself, what are your thoughts on all of these crazy shakeups that have been going on?
I honestly have not been following the shakeups. I'm not familiar with what you're referring to. As far as wrestling goes, I am involved as much as practicing and doing the shows. I haven't watched a wrestling show in a long time. I've been watching the wrestling shows about wrestling shows
There
on Netflix.
we go.
Um, I heard in passing Vince McMahon is no
Yeah.
longer involved.
Yeah, Vince McMahon having some very, very serious allegations against him. We've covered a lot of those. If anyone's listening and wants to know a little bit and get in the loop, we covered those on some of the past episodes of the Dirt Sheet Radio podcast. But yeah, Vince McMahon's got 40 years plus worth of allegations going against him, and it's some pretty major bad stuff.
Ooh, that's that. Okay, so that aligns with what I've heard
Yeah,
in a type of possible human trafficking situation. Oof,
yeah. So
not a good look. It's
not at all.
it's like at some point, how do you not know you're doing something bad? I don't know.
Right. Well, going to a more of a fun side of wrestling type of topic. There's been a lot of huge wrestling shows coming up. We got Sting's last match approaching, WrestleMania 40, with all the controversy with The Rock, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes. Who's going to be in the main event? And what are the royal thoughts of Queen Gia going into a whole year of wrestling? Like, is wrestling making a comeback, would you say, into the mainstream?
I believe that it is. I believe that wrestling is becoming more competitive with NWA and AEW really shaking things up with WWE and with Vince McMahon, you know, everything that's going on with him. So this is definitely a turning point for wrestling, in my opinion, where it's enough for people to come and check it out at the very least. Like, oh, did
Yeah.
you hear this? Oh, things are probably going to go in a different direction now. There's just a lot of things that are involved in
Right.
that space.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Now we are going to be running a little close to the end of this with our time together, my queen. But before we go, I just wanted to give you this opportunity to talk to your kingdom and be able to let everyone know what's been going on. You dropped a lot of bombshells. Let's pick those all back up and drop them once more. This is your king. You're going to take over. So let's hear it for Queen Gia. Gia, what's been going on?
Thank you so much. And of course, to address my queendom, I've got the LFC match, my official debut this Saturday, February 24th, and you can watch it live pay-per-view on lfcfights.com. That's LFC, Lingerie Fighting Championship. Fights, plural, because they've got loads of fights. This is LFC 39. We're on 39. You get your queen on LFC 39. The mighty Mob Monarch against the Barbie badass Paris Love. We all love love, but Paris is going down February 24th. And after, for those that are in Kissimmee, our gracious host, Secrets Hideaway Resort and Spa, allows us the space to hang out and mingle with our fans. So after the show is your perfect opportunity to spend some time with me. Another chance to hang out with me, on top of the fact that I'll be at the New York City Wrestling Surrender Party. That's two opportunities to see me. There's also Kill City Cup Part 2. That's gonna be on YouTube. And what coming to see me at New York City Wrestling Surrender Party. So it's so much, it's hard to keep track of. And
Oh,
I
you've got a
was
lot.
going to also promote a cat fight. Unfortunately, that is canceled for those that were wondering about the cat fight. Little Rampage produced and sponsored Gia Love versus Diane Disruption. Diane had to drop out of the fight. Her partner is not comfortable with her doing a cat fight. So unfortunately, we did have to cancel that. I don't know when the next cat fight's gonna be, but I am ready and excited for my next one. The last one was out in November. That was more of a private affair. So to do something that I can bring back out to the audience would be great for them to keep seeing that I'm still doing this. I am still out there fighting and giving everyone something amazing to watch in the process.
Oh, the queen is always ready to go. And you've heard how many different things. The queendom of Queen Gia just cannot be stopped. So, once again, thank you, Queen Gia, for joining us on this episode of Dirt Sheet Radio. Make sure that you go follow her on all of her different socials. Gia, what socials do you have that you want to throw out there, too, real quick?
It's really, really easy, Nicholas. They can find me on gialove.com. Everything's on there. You've got all my social media links. Pick your favorite: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, whichever. I've got an account on every single one. And on top of that, if you wanted to see some of my videos, some of my matches, they're on there too. There's also a form so you can meet me privately. It's all on gialove.com, as well as wrestling events, tour dates. That's where you'll find it. Everything nice, complete front page of all Gia Love related news.
All right. Well, again, go follow the queen. And once again, Gia, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for listening and watching this wherever you are. You're great. You're awesome. Take care. Have a great night.
Thank you.